Britain's Interior Minister says that the country will redouble its efforts to tackle anti-Semitism, saying that international conflicts could not be allowed to fuel tensions at home. Her remarks come after what is being treated as a terrorist incident at Manchester synagogue that left 2 people dead and several others wounded. Police have identified the suspect as a 35-year-old British citizen of Syrian descent who was shot dead by officers during the attack. Security has been stepped up at synagogues across the nation.
This attack has been officially declared as a terrorist incident, and the investigation is now being led by counter-terrorist police.
Not a statement anybody expected to hear on the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur. Yet one which felt inevitable after the events of Thursday morning when 2 people were killed and several others injured during an attack outside a synagogue in the UK city of Manchester. Officers were called to the scene at around 9:30 a.m. local time after an assailant drove a car into a crowd of worshippers before continuing his rampage with a knife. Witnesses reported seeing what appeared to be a bomb attached to the perpetrator's body. Firearms officers were left with no choice other than to take aim, confirming his death shortly afterwards. Brutal scenes which have left their mark on the community.
As soon as I heard shots, I did say, oh my God, that are shots.
Yeah.
Then we heard plenty of sirens. I mean, it's horrifying.
I heard bang, bang, and then we heard the helicopters, we heard the siren. We thought maybe got to it would be a suicidal because we're right near the forest, but then we heard it was gunshot and there'd been a terrorist attack in the synagogue.
The most serious attack yet in a time of reported rising hostilities towards the UK's Jewish population, an indirect result of ongoing tensions in the Middle East.
The day that we've dreaded but we knew would come, the first terror attack on a UK synagogue. Since October the 7th, the temperature has risen astronomically, thousands of attacks on the Jewish community.
After hearing of the incident, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer left a European summit in Denmark early, arriving back at number 10 Downing Street ahead of an emergency address.
And while this is not a new hate, this is something Jews have always lived with, we must be clear. It is a hatred that is rising once again, and Britain must defeat it once again.
Counter-terrorism police confirm that investigations into the incident are ongoing. On what should have been a holy day, the UK's Jewish community searches for meaning amid the tragedy.
And we can get more now from correspondent Lukas Lottersberger, who is standing by in Manchester. What more can you tell us about the police investigation?
Yeah, I'm standing here close to the synagogue where the terror attack happened yesterday. Investigations are still going on, of course. There's been a cordon, they cordoned off the area. They're trying to, of course, figure out what happened in detail yesterday there. In the meantime, the police have released the names of 2 men killed yesterday. It was a 53-year-old and a 66-year-old man, both from the area who were going to worship in the synagogue. Also, the attacker has been identified by police, and it's a 35-year-old male who is a UK citizen with Syrian descent. He came to the UK as a child, apparently. Additionally to that, 3 people are still hospitalized. Apparently, 1 was stabbed, another one was ran over, and the third one probably was hurt during the police response. 3 people are critically injured and still hospitalized.
A lot of people also talking about Rabbi Daniel Walker of the synagogue, who is being praised as a hero for blocking the attacker and potentially saving many more lives. What more do we know?
Exactly. Rabbi Daniel Walker is being hailed as the hero of Manchester, the hero of yesterday's attack. He's the rabbi who's led this congregation since 2008. He is a well-known figure in the community, and yesterday there was this photo circulating with his robe being covered in blood stains. He was apparently calmly calming down worshippers during the service while the attack was happening, together with community service trust members who provide security to Jewish communities. They blocked off and avoided that the perpetrator, the assailant, could enter the premises or the synagogue. And he probably saved many lives with that. So he's really being hailed as the hero of yesterday. And apparently also after the incident, after the terror attack, he continued prayers in a nearby evacuation center with worshippers on this Yom Kippur holiday, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar.
Israel's foreign minister has criticized the British government for failing to prevent anti-Semitism. Tell us a little bit more about the similar concerns that are also being raised within the UK itself.
Exactly. Many UK leaders, of course, and organizations are raising these concerns and are deeply concerned about the rise of anti-Semitic incidents in recent years, especially after October 7th. Some organizations even say they feared that something like this was coming. And this very much echoes with what people told me yesterday when I was talking to them here in the area. Many of them told me it was just a matter of time that something like this happened. Many are actually afraid of showing signs of faith in public. Here in the area, it's a very Jewish it's a quarter, so to say. You can see many people with obvious signs of their faith. But of course, people are having second thoughts of doing so, and maybe in other areas, because maybe anti-Semitism is more prevalent in other areas. However, the government is determined to tackle anti-Semitism, but apart from the ramped-up security that we learned of now and that we can see around the area, it's rather, we don't know yet what concrete measures the government is taking to tackle this problem of rising anti-Semitism.
DW's Lukas Lottersberger in Manchester. Thank you.